Thank you. I have been following in the press the developments around the introduction of compulsory attendance. And the thing that strikes me most is the bad faith on the part of the university authorities. By bad faith, what I mean is that the real objective of this measure is different from the purported objective that is stated. The purported objective that is stated is to weed out, presumably, non-serious, those who are not academically serious, to weed them out of the university. Suppose the Vice-Chancellor felt that the university is full of students who are not academically serious. What should he do? First of all, find out who is not, send a questionnaire to various centers to gather data on what is the kind of attendance that happens, how many people submit their term papers, how many people take their exams, gather information, find out why there are differences between one center and another, find out whether the best practices that actually obtained in some center can be generalized, get the academic community of the university involved in a discussion on how to increase the academic seriousness of the students. But that is not what has happened. What has happened is a fiat on the part of the Vice-Chancellor in order to introduce compulsory attendance without taking either the academic bodies of the university into consideration, without gathering any information, without gathering any knowledge about what is going on. In fact, I read that the academic council, which is supposed to have okayed it, never even discussed it. And the executive council, which is supposed to have okayed it, its meeting has not even been held till now. So it is obvious that the bodies of the university have not been at all concerned with this issue, have not been consulted at all. In other words, the whole idea is to substitute for the academic bodies of the university for matters which relate to discussions that must be occurring within the academic community, fiats of the Vice-Chancellor. Therefore, compulsory attendance is really less about attendance and more about compulsion. The whole idea is that from now on, decision-making in the university has to be of a kind where whatever the Vice-Chancellor says or feels is something which is going to be the law of this university. Now that's, of course, dangerous. It's dangerous because not only is it authoritarian, but also compulsory attendance is something which destroys. You know, it is intimidating as far as the students are concerned. It is actually a way of curtailing the free spirits of the students. It's a way of converting the students into an unthinking mass of consumers who simply absorb what is dished out by the teachers in the classrooms, and of converting the teachers into an unthinking mass of dishers out of stuff which is produced in all kinds of Western textbooks. In other words, the idea is to destroy the free spirit of the university, which has been the basis of its excellence. Now, this is something which really goes against the national interest. I believe that JNU is really a very precious institution as far as this country is concerned, because one place where thinking happens, where people are really working at the frontiers of various disciplines, and where some kind of an independence of thinking happens, which is independent not only of, which is particularly independent of, for instance, what takes place in the Western countries. We are not here just to pass on to the students the ideas which may be getting discussed in Harvard or Yale or Oxford or Cambridge, but we are here in order to get the students and teachers to think at the frontiers of their various disciplines. The excellence of JNU has arisen because of that. It has arisen because of the free spirit that really informs the student body. This The idea is to destroy this free spirit, and therefore this compulsory attendance has to be seen in the context of a whole lot of other measures, introducing management schools. Now everybody knows, unfortunately, that management students tend to be, it tends to be drilled into them from early in their lives that they must be careerists, and consequently they tend to be conformists, and they are not really imbued with the kind of free spirit that, say, students in JNU have been. So the whole idea is to throw into this university students who are conformists, so that conformism spreads, so that questions are not raised. Now this is, as I said, really destructive of the nation itself, because a nation that does not think cannot really survive as an independent nation, that doesn't think independently. And for that reason, I also believe that the struggle in JNU, and this I have felt for some time, as far as the students are concerned and also the teachers, the struggle in JNU must be taken out of JNU as well. It must be taken to the nation as a whole. It is not just, because it's very difficult for a university community to resist the efforts of a state to smash the university. But it is very important, therefore, to mobilize across the nation all the right-thinking people, to mobilize for free space that the university provides by taking the nation as a whole into confidence. We must take this struggle outside of our campuses. We must inform, for instance, members of parliament. We must inform the people at large. We must inform the press. Some JNU teachers have been writing, which is very helpful, but others should write. Therefore, in a sense, we must take it out of the university so that we can actually fight this measure, this effort to destroy the university as a free-thinking institution. We have to really take the nation into confidence and tell them that this is destructive of the project of nation building in India itself. Thank you. You have my solidarity. Thank you.